promised I'd do it. Ferrum Forge branded lackey. This is not a mass drop product. This is a straight up Ferrum Forge branded product, handled by them, warranty handled by them, sales, well, distribution to the sales points handled by them and available on their website. So with no further ado, let's turn this around. Well, we won't turn it around, but let's talk about the lackey. Stand by, because here comes the music. Like I was saying before it got loud and the music started playing, this is the Ferrum Forge Lackey. It is their first true production fixed blade that they've ever done. Elliott has made fixed blades, but they were all customs. This is the first one that they are releasing as straight up fixed blade with their branding from their company. So let's take a good look at these. We will get some specs, we'll get some weight. I'll tell you about the materials. These I did sharpen. These belong to my customer, Charles Anderson. So Charles, they are done. So yeah, we can get this turned around, take a quick look at them. There's not a lot to look at. These are just a simple, straightforward kind of thing. So let's get the camera turned around and let's take a look at the Ferrum Forge Lackey. All right, guys, so here's what you get. This is the Ferrum Forge Lackey, small fixed blade, designed primarily as a neck knife. Comes with the sheath with the chain. And it also comes, though, with a set of soft loops for you to be able to do it belt carry. You guys have seen my custom knives that have the soft loops for scout carry. This is, and I did sharpen these, this is a small little fixed blade with a real thin profile. It is still comfortable. As thin as, like, usually thinner can be uncomfortable, but it's executed fairly well. G10, contoured G10 handles, and D2 blade with a nice, I mean, that is a really nice blade shape, really nice overall design. So let's get into some specs. So what are we looking at here? We do this in freedom units. You are looking at just over 6. I think it looks like 6 and maybe a quarter. Overall length, blade is just shy of 1 inch wide. Not very thick, not very thick at all. We're looking at, what is that? We're looking at, let's do that. We'll do it in millimeters. What, 5, 6 millimeters? Maybe. So, but the big thing about it is it's a nice lightweight. Let's see, let's look at the weight in ounces. 2 3/8 ounces. So you're looking at a really compact, really nice, light design with a blade length of, let's do the blade length. Blade length is just shy of 3 inches. Just shy of 3 inches. So that's a pretty good decent blade length for carry. D2 is really good steel. They get ridiculously sharp. They come in black or green, G10, but they are basically the same knife. So really nicely done. Does have a lanyard hole. It, even though it's a little short, I'm not getting any real hot spots, except maybe because I've got large hands. You can see where it sits. If I grip in on it real tight, I'm gripping that little transition into my hand. But overall, not bad. I can just reposition my grip. Yeah, that's when I reposition my grip a little bit, it definitely, that weirdness disappears. So everything's chamfered, no hard, sharp edges. even on the G10, there's no real hard and sharp edges. They're chamfered fairly well. Nice finish. They used a looks like a bead blasted stone wash, which is a really good worker finish. It's a lot easier to, it basically it hides scratches. I do that on a lot of knives for people that are going to use them as worker knives. Like they're just going to tear into stuff and work with them. It's a good worker finish. Like I said, comfortable in hand, nice, and they transition down nice and thin-ish. I wish that this is a knife that a hollow ground would have played well on. It is a little bit thick because it is not as broad. It's a little thick behind the edge, but it still did sharpen up just incredibly sharp. That D2 did sharpen up real well. The thickness of that is mainly because it's such a small blade. It's less than an inch wide. There's not a lot of time to transition even from here to here and maintain a real super thin behind the edge. So, I mean, it's kind of, I want to say that's a 4mm blade stock, so 0.16 inches, which would be, well, we can compare it. I can tell you real quick. I think that it's the same, maybe ever so slightly thinner than what I used on my, no, I think they're about the same. I don't have a set of calipers or I'd tell you exactly what it was. But yeah, I think it's the same blade thickness there. So robust, not gonna be too thin. You're gonna be able to do some work, but this wouldn't be a primary carry. This would be something you'd carry knowing that you were going somewhere where a large folding knife or a fixed blade might not be acceptable or easy to carry. Dog's drinking water behind me. So this would be something that you could use as a small camp knife that you could carry and not have to add a bunch of weight, but have something smaller for small tasks around a camp. I will say that having something like this, if you're camping, sorry about that, would mean that you didn't have to carry this heavier thing around once you get to camp. I mean, if you want to have two items, then you've got a nice lightweight option that really wouldn't add that much more weight to your gear. You know, there's some people that really are concerned about that. So let's look at what you're looking at with the full package. So with the sheath and the chain, you're looking at, now I'm not going to take the chain out of the equation, so you're looking at 3 1/8 ounces. That's with sheath and chain. If you decide to use soft loops, that's adding, I mean, I'm going to put the sheath on here too. So you're looking at 3 3/4 ounces. Let's look at it in grams. Nope. Sometimes it'll zero, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll switch, sometimes it just turns off. There we go. So in grams, overall total package, 109 grams for those of you who don't use Freedom units. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's basically what it is. And this is their Pro series, the Lackey D2 steel. And it has all the information on the back. So this is the full warranty and service information is done by Chris and Elliot at Ferrum Forge. So yeah, guys, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about it. So let's turn it around and get some final thoughts on it. So like I said, guys, just pretty much straightforward, a small little utility fixed blade that has multiple carry options. Like I said, you carry scout carry with the soft loops. You can carry it around your neck. You can lash it to gear because the sheath has got lashing holes through it. So it comes with a chain that you can put around your neck. I mean, it's just straightforward. It's a small little neck knife. And neck knives have been popular. A lot of times they're limited in use because they have some unique shapes and things like this. But basically what you've got here is a nice little fixed blade kind of shrunk down that is, I think it can compete. This will compete with a lot of the other neck knives on the market. I personally think it will because it's a very well done. It is really comfortable. It is really comfortable. If I adjust my grip just a little bit, it is really comfortable. And I think that's because I was trying to hold it like I would be holding one of my larger knives. And So yeah, and like I said, they sharpen up nice. They're not hard to sharpen. D2 is a fairly forgiving steel. It's a good steel. It does have a tendency to patina, but like I said, with that finish, I think you're gonna get less of that than you might expect. I've got to find the cardboard piece for that blade. But yeah, I've got to get these sent off. As soon as I get a hold of my customer about these, I'll get them sent off to Sweden. So, like I said, small little fixed blade, good for work, nice and all that. And I know I had said in a live feed this morning I was going to do this. I've got a little bit of time, so I'll get it put up. So, guys, like I said, quick review. You can't go wrong with a nice little fixed blade. You guys know that, like, I'm friends with the Ferrum Forge guys, but if I thought this was a bullshit knife, I'd be telling you it was a bullshit knife. I like to consider this as an honest review channel. If I see flaws with a knife, I'm gonna tell you. Like I said, that little spot there around the lanyard hole, not a super big fan, but if I adjust my grip, it's not a deal. It's not a deal breaker. It's not uncomfortable. Like I said, and the nice thing is you're looking at sub $100. You're getting a very nice knife actually, in a decent steel, done by a reputable company, designed by a reputable designer at less than $100. You can't, I mean, you really can't go wrong with that. So, all right guys, that's it. Just wanted to take a quick look at these for you guys because, you know, they've been out for a little while. I played with the prototypes. I like the prototypes. These I think are even better than the prototypes because there were some design changes from the prototypes till now. Just ever so slight little alterations and changes, thickness, chamfering, things like that. And like I said, a good steel, even though it's more of a budget steel, it's still a really good steel for what you're getting. So guys, cold steel, the Ferrum Forge ProSeries Lackey. I think these were on NowPack. So I know that Andy has them at NowPack. They should be on Blade HQ. People have been getting them. I just wanted to get a review out now that I had a couple in. So guys, that's it. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down. Please try to tell me why. In this corner will be a video YouTube thinks you like. Down in this corner will be, let's say, I'll do a link. I haven't done a link to Nehemiah's channel. So there'll be a link down here to Metal Effort if I can find a link to his channel. And up here will be a subscription link if you're not already subscribed. Down here will be the Patreon if that's what you choose to do. And down in the comment section will be a link to my daughter's GoFundMe if you would like to help support her Olympic hopes and things like that. That would be great. The other thing that I will tell you guys, I've had a lot of people say they're not getting notifications. If you hit the bell icon, make sure that if you want to be notified of everything I put up, you've got to hit the bell icon and click it so that it says all traffic. So be notified of all uploads. So guys, that's it. I gotta get changed to put on a decent shirt and go to my daughter's school orientation because they have not got back yet. So I am going to take information down for them. I love you guys. I appreciate all the guys that keep commenting and telling me to keep my chin up. I know it's gonna get better. It's gonna. So appreciate it. You guys take it easy and I'll see you in the next video.